Hi everyone, so I just wanted to make this quick video about the spraying that's going on, and you will know what I'm talking about. Now, this is kind of my area because I work in nature, okay, and the environment. It's part of my job, so I'm out there 3-4 times a week usually. So I'm observing this on a regular basis. Now, there's a narrative that what's being put out there is toxic and bad, and this is a poisoning. Now, the beautiful thing about nature is that it shows us, it tells us what the quality of the environment is like. Okay. Now, I can only speak for the UK, but as I say, I'm out there on a regular basis and I'm observing what's happening. And I have never seen the nature and the environment looking so good. The plants are green and luscious. Now, we've had a lot of rain, so that's probably responsible, and we've had a lot of sun in between as well. But if they were spraying toxins in the atmosphere, the nanoparticles would be getting into the soil, and they would be disrupting the plant's pathways at being able to take up nutrients and all this sort of stuff. You would see plants dying off, I'm absolutely sure. And insects, that's the second one. Insects are a major sign of an environmental disaster. If you've got insects dying off, you've got a serious problem. That's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the bees out in force all year. They have been. The butterflies, unbelievable. So abundant everywhere. This is not a sign of an environmental catastrophe, and that would be the case if they were spraying toxic shite every day, because they're doing it every day, aren't they? We've all seen it. So here's what I feel, and this is my intuition. This is a cleansing. This is a purification of nature. And we are nature. Here's the beautiful thing. So what if that's not only helping the plants and the insects and the animals, but is also helping us too? And what if it's helping specifically to help people detox from a certain thing that they've taken over the last few years that's loaded with poisons? Now, what I have noticed, I've got no evidence for this, but what I have noticed is a lot of people in my surrounding environment have been having repeated colds. Now, there's a narrative that this is because their immune systems are destroyed and they're getting repeated infections. Bollocks, as far as I'm concerned. That does not resonate with me. It's a detox. These symptoms are the body ridding itself of toxins and trying to return to homeostasis. And balance. So they're doing this on a regular basis because they've had such an overload of toxins. So what if what's being sprayed is helping to initiate this process and help them cleanse their bodies out? That resonates with me. And I think the lesson for us here is I'm not saying I'm right, but this is what I feel. And I just feel that people need to start tapping into and tuning into their senses and what they are witnessing, not what they're being programmed to think through narratives, what they're seeing with their own senses and tapping into the energy. Because that's what I'm doing now. I'm barely paying any attention to the narrative at all. I'm getting in touch with nature, I'm getting in touch with myself and my intuition, and I'm developing that. And I'm using my senses. And I am seeing a cleansed environment right now. So let me know what you think. I can only speak for the UK, so please let me know in other countries what you're seeing in terms of the wildlife and the plants. Is it flourishing, or is it all dying off and it's a disaster? Let me know, but that's what I think.